Hello guys, welcome to Small Business Doctor, the channel that diagnoses and prescribes solutions to small business ailments. Today we shall be delving into the world of insufficient capital challenges in small businesses. And we'll be taking a case study of TechSpring Innovations, a company that started small and has grown big. But before we start, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our business saving remedies. Let's consider a small business startup called TechSpring Innovation, founded by Alice and Bob, two software developers with a groundbreaking idea for a mobile app that could revolutionize the way people track the fitness and nutrition. The business started in a small office space with limited capital. The core of their app was a complex algorithm that required significant development resources, and they soon encountered the challenge of insufficient capital. I will give you a short story, a business story of TechSpring's innovation from bootstrap beginnings to fitness tech pioneer. It was in a bustling tech hub in US. Two visionary software engineers, Alice and Bob, embarks on an exciting entrepreneurial journey. Their startup, called TechSpring Innovations, had an audacious goal, which was to transform the fitness and nutrition tracking industry with a groundbreaking mobile app. Their story was a testament to the determination and resilience of small business owners who faced the formidable challenge of insufficient capital. So, in a modest office nestled in the heart of the tech district, Alice and Bob brainstormed their groundbreaking fitness app. With dreams of revolutionizing the way people monitor their health, they set out to create a sophisticated algorithm that could provide personalized insights and recommendations to users. However, this ambitious endeavor came with a hefty price tag. The core of their app was a complex algorithm which required substantial development resources, including hiring skilled developers, purchasing software licenses, and investing in server infrastructure. These expenses strained their initial funding within months. As if that wasn't enough, TechSprint Innovations encountered a host of operational expenses, including office rent, utilities, marketing campaigns, and salaries for their small but dedicated team of employees. All these expenses depleted their financial resources further. But the founders knew that simply developing the app wouldn't guarantee success. They recognized the need for market research and validation. But sadly, the insufficiency of capital meant they could not afford to conduct comprehensive surveys or run focus groups to gather critical customer insights. The initial stages of success brought about an unexpected challenge. Positive user feedback led to a surge in sign-ups, but the startup lacked the capital to scale their servers and infrastructure to accommodate this rapid growth. Server crashes became a recurring nightmare, causing severe user frustration and a tarnished reputation. In their pursuit of additional funding, TechSprint Innovations faced an unexpected hurdle. Their lack of progress and absence of substantial market validation made it challenging to attract potential investors. It seemed like a classic chicken and egg dilemma. They needed capital to prove their concept, but they needed to prove their concepts to secure capital. It was a very dicey situation. That's why these challenges, Alice and Bob remained unwavering in their commitment to their vision. They brainstormed solutions, and in so doing, they hatched a plan to turn the tide. They decided to bootstrap their business, investing more of their personal savings. This provided a short term boost in capital and a renewed sense of purpose. They implemented lean operations, renegotiating office lease terms, reducing non essential expenses, and revising their employee structure. To expedite the development process, they built a minimum viable product, an MVP, of their app, which allowed them to validate their concept with a smaller budget and prove the need in the market. The pivotal moment arrived when they pitched their MVP and validated the market. They validated the market need to angel investors. The early stage investors saw potential in the founder's vision and offered much needed financial support. They hit $1 million investment. Tech-sprint innovations also turned to crowdfunding to engage their potential user base. They launched a campaign that successfully raised capital from early adopters and fitness enthusiasts who were excited about the app's potential. This funding further fueled server scaling and marketing efforts. The combination of bootstrapping, lean operations, angel investment, and a successful crowdfunding campaign propelled tech-sprint innovations forward. With renewed funds, they further developed their app, scaled their infrastructure, and improved the user experience. The day came when they confidently launched the full product, and it was met with enthusiasm and praise from their user base. The innovative app was a game changer in the fitness tech world, attracting more users and investor interest. The challenges they had faced in the early stages taught them valuable lessons about capital management and the importance of validating ideas before making significant investments. TechSprint's innovations went on to become a pioneer in the fitness tech industry, serving as an inspiration to entrepreneurs who dare to dream big and preserve through financial hardships in pursuit of their vision. This is a tech spring innovation startup story. I will explain the insufficient capital challenges they faced one after the other. Tech spring innovations experienced five different insufficient capital challenges while starting up. One, they experienced development cost challenge, operational expenses challenge, market research and validation, scaling challenges, instability to attract investors. These are the five major challenges that they faced in their startup. I will explain them one by one. Taking development cost challenge, TechSpring innovations faced substantial development cost challenge to create their innovative app. They didn't have enough funding to develop their app, pay software developers and engineers. They needed to hire scale developers, purchase software licenses, and invest in server infrastructure to support their platform. This cost quickly depleted their initial funding. That was the first challenge they had, development cost. Then the second challenge they had was operational expenses. Besides development, the startup had regular operational expenses, including rent, utilities, marketing, and salaries for a small team of employees. Insufficient capital made it challenging to cover these ongoing costs. They are the running costs of their fixed costs of businesses. Every business needs capital to handle these fixed costs. Then thirdly, the challenge of market research and validation. The founders wanted to conduct market research and validate their products with potential users. However, without enough capital, they couldn't afford to run through surveys and conduct focus groups, leading to a lack of critical customer insights. This challenge cost them critical customer insights. They couldn't get insights about their product, about what they want to offer to customers, because there was no money for market research and validation. The fourth challenge they had was that of scaling challenges. Tech Sprint Innovation received positive initial feedback, which led to a surge in user sign-ups. However, they lacked the capital to scale their servers and infrastructure to accommodate the influx of new users. Their infrastructure could not accommodate this growth, leading to server crashes and negative user experience. They lost users because of this scaling challenge. Then fifthly, they had inability to attract investors. This is another big challenge which they encountered due to limited progress and insufficient capital for market validation. This startup struggled to attract potential investors. further limiting their access to additional funds to run their business. You need money to attract money. It's a very it's non-negotiable. So whatever, even if you're looking for investors, looking for funding, you also need money to put things in place so that you can attract money. So these challenges had a lot of impacts on the startup. The insufficiency of capital has several adverse effects on tech sprint innovations. I will give you four impacts it had on tech sprint innovations. One was a delayed product launch. Development was significantly delayed due to lack of funds, leading to missed market opportunities. So lack of funds can cause a lot of issues for businesses, especially startup businesses. It can delay your product launch. It can it can make you miss a lot of market opportunities. The secondary, reduced marketing reach. Reduced marketing reach. The company couldn't allocate enough resources to marketing. So they failed to reach its target audience effectively. Is a very big hit on them. Then thirdly, customer churn. The server crashes they experienced and an unstable product led to customer frustration and churn, negatively impacting the company's reputation. They lost a lot of customers due to server crashes and unstable products. It's lack of funding that led to that. Then fourthly, team morale. The constant financial pressure led to low team morale, with employees concerned about job security. Everybody likes to be where he will be sure that every month he will receive money and that he will not be sacked based on lack of funding or lack of money to pay their salaries. So team morale was down because of the constant financial pressure. So these are the four impacts of lack of capital in startup businesses. So we'll look at the solutions which the company deployed to solve their problem. They used five different solutions to solve the capital insufficiency challenge. One, bootstrapping. Two, lean operations. Three, prototype MVP, minimum viable product. Four, seeking angel investors. And five, crowdfunding campaign. I will explain the solutions one by one. So one is bootstrapping. They decided to do with what they have. The founders decided to bootstrap, investing more of their personal savings into the business, which provided a short-term boost in capital. You can use small funding you have to bootstrap your business. Then, secondly, they engaged in lean operations. They focused on cutting operational costs down, including renegotiating office lease terms to reduce the amount they pay on office rent. They also reduced non-essential expenses and revising the employee structure. They cut down number of employees and the amount paid. That was number two, lean operations. Then the third solution is prototype MVP, prototype minimum viable product. Instead of fully developing the app, the founders built a minimum viable product to validate their concept with a smaller budget. So instead of doing that big project, they use their personal savings to bootstrap by developing the minimum viable product. Then the fourth solution, seeking angel investors. This startup pitched their MVP, their minimum viable product, and they validated market need to angel investors who were interested in early stage startups. There are a lot of angel investors that are interested in early stage startups. You can build an MVP and present to them, pitch to them, convince them, and you get funding. Then fifthly, they use crowdfunding campaign to solve the problem of insufficient capital. So TechSpring Innovation launched a crowdfunding campaign to raise capital from early adopters and fitness enthusiasts, which helped them to fund their server scaling and marketing. Very, very important. So as you can see, the combination of bootstrapping, lean operation, and a successful crowdfunding campaign allowed tech sprint innovations to overcome their initial capital challenges. With additional funds secured from angel investors, they further developed their app, scaled their infrastructure, and improved user experience. The company went on to launch the full product successfully, gaining more users and investors' interest. The challenges they faced in their early stages taught them valuable lessons about capital management and the importance of validating ideas before significant investment. So if you're a startup and you have problem of insufficient capital, you can take a lead from TechSprint Innovations, the way they handle the insufficient capital challenge. These case studies for you. You can apply all the solutions given. Then if you have any question, feel free to ask, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss our ever business remedies. Thank you for watching. I remain your small business.